Hello there, it's Limsy here, and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to share about how to make your very own floral resin phone cover. To begin with, you're going to need a clear phone case, resin or UV resin, UV lamp, scissors, tweezers, a small paintbrush, a piece of scrap paper, a lighter, and normal glue. And last but not least, some pressed flowers. So let's start from the blank clear phone case. Here I have my Z Flip 3 phone case for demonstration, and you can get any model of phone cases in the gadget store nowadays. A transparent case like this would be the best to showcase the flowers and resin. And we begin the best part, which is arranging the pressed flowers on the phone case. Now, pressed flowers are real flowers that have been pressed and dried, and it is a beautiful way to preserve flowers of a certain season or occasion. You can make pressed flowers yourself, or you can get them at craft stores. I'll link some down below. I have some of these long and lanky flowers with stems, and I envision that it will look like a spring garden with flowers loosely sprouting upwards. Because the phone case has a relatively small surface area, I'm using mostly either long or small flowers to fit into the space. It is also best to use flatter flowers so that the end result will turn out smoother. So here I'm avoiding those with thick flower heads like roses and daisies, but you can definitely consider flowers like hydrangea and baby's breath. You will also want to consider the color of your phone. Like here, I'm using orange flowers because my phone is cream in color, and I think that the orange flower will pop up just nice. So take your time to play and move around the arrangement. Avoid your flowers being parallel to each other and try not to make it too neat. We want to make it look as natural as possible, and that's the beauty of art, right? If the flowers are too long or too big, you will have to trim them. One of the best tips that I could offer is try not to arrange your flowers too near to the edge of your case. Because right after this, we are going to pour the resin, and we're going to try to avoid the resin from leaking. It happens that my phone case has two parts, so I kind of divide my composition into two, but it's really up to you on how you want the arrangement to look like. I also add some of those little yellow flowers at the background to complement the orange flowers. But that's about it with my flower choices, and I think they are looking pretty good already. Once you're happy with the overall composition, there are many ways to proceed to the next step. You can head straight to pouring resin, or you could use resin or normal glue to secure the flowers first. It depends on various cases. For this, because today I am going to use UV resin, so I'm going to glue the flowers first. UV resin tends to start curing before I finish spreading because it's always so hot here in Malaysia, even if I'm in an air-conditioned space, so I won't be using UV resin as glue. But do take note that certain glue will cause resin to turn yellow. So here I am, just using the paintbrush to apply a very minimal layer of glue to secure the flowers in place. Now once we're done, let's move on to pouring the resin. So what exactly is UV resin? UV resins are polymerized materials which can be cured for a short time using energy from UV radiation devices or simply UV rays from the sun. They're widely available commercially nowadays, and what I like most about UV resin is that unlike the usual resin, you don't need to mix anything to activate it. UV resin usually comes in a dispenser bottle like this, and it's very handy and convenient. You could just squeeze the bottle and spread the resin evenly across your working surface. I usually start in the middle and slowly spread it out, letting the resin flow naturally while you could still control it from overleaking to the edges. I also use a small paintbrush to help spread the resin evenly and refine the edges. So it's inevitable that some bubbles might be formed in the resin. Usually I will use the ice cream stick or paintbrush to poke it out, or you could light up a lighter and let it run over the top of your piece, and it will draw out any leftover bubbles that are trapped in there, and it will do the work for you. What we'll do next is to turn on our UV lamp and just insert your piece under the UV light. Depending on the type and sizes of pieces that you are doing, it varies from 60 seconds up to a few minutes. For this, I'm going to let the resin cure for about 3 to 4 minutes. UV lamps are pretty easy to get nowadays, just like the ones we use in nail parlors for acrylic or gel nails. I'll link it down below in case you are interested. Or otherwise, you could just make use of our natural sunlight and pop your pieces outside in the yard or balcony and just let the sunlight cure and harden the pieces. So here I'm going to continue spreading resin on the lower piece while waiting for the upper piece to cure, and repeat the rest of the process. In any case, if your resin leaks to one of the edges, simply use a wet wipe to clean the edge. Now I'm done with the resin, and let's take out the upper piece and pop in the lower piece. Make sure to touch your finished piece gently, and if it still feels a bit tacky, you could still let it pop it back under the lamp and cure for a while more. The best thing about UV resin is that you can continuously create many small pieces at the same time, and there are many more creative ideas to explore. Other than phone cases, there are so many beautiful pieces that I have done before, and I would love to share more ideas with you next time. Now, once it is done, I'm just gonna pop it behind my phone, and there we have it. It's absolutely beautiful, and I love that the colors of the flowers really popped out against the cream background. Here I did a few more variations with these pastel colors of pink and lavender, and I'm loving each outcome and combination. I'm also going to give away 3 floral resin phone cases of your own model, so do comment down below and stand a chance to win one for yourself. I hope this video gives you some insight about resin or UV resin in general, and some inspiration for your next creative project or idea. Thank you so much for watching this video. Do remember to like, comment and share, and I hope you are all doing well. And I can't wait to see you all in the next video. Goodbye!